Ellis County. I'm Amy Trull, and we are in Becky's kitchen with Becky Lynn, and today we are going to make some delicious food, and she's going to tell us all about it. So what are we making?
We are making shepherd's pie in potato bowls, because I think of Ireland and somehow I think of shepherd's pie, and I think of shepherds out in the field with their little lambs. And anyway, I decided to look it up, and that's not it at all. It actually is from Ireland, and they do use lamb most of the time, and of course potatoes. But it was the housewives of Ireland who invented it because they needed to use every little leftover and scrap that they had. And that's really how it got started. So basically, meat and potatoes is what shepherd's pie is. It can also be called cottage pie. And if you go on the internet, there's lots of variations. But I like mine because it is easy and it is versatile and it's good. It's meat and potatoes.
And you made it because everything you make is good. So
well, and you can make them up ahead of time, which is wonderful, like I did. And you can put them in the freezer and then just pop them in the microwave, you know, so it's really wonderful. But the ingredients, seriously, I buy one of these 4 big baking potatoes, a jar of beef gravy, some mixed vegetables, frozen mixed vegetables, 1.5 pounds of ground beef, and I get the lean and it works out just fine. And I put onions and garlic in that. That's another thing. Whatever you like, you can put in it. Anyway, we start with the potatoes, and I got a package like this, and I washed them and dried them real well, pricked them, and you brush them with butter.
Okay.
And you put them in the microwave. And then you let them sit for just a little while because they're hot, and you have to scoop them out. But here's the deal. You cut off just the top part of the potato and get a little spoon. You have to be kind of careful because you don't want to go through the skin, and you just get the flesh of the potato out as much as you can. Sometimes I like to do a couple extra potatoes in case you accidentally rip the skin of one, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, then I'm going to put that there. That one's hot. You can also do the potatoes in the oven, and actually their skins will be a little stronger, sturdier, crispier. But, you know, these only took 20 minutes. So.
I think you've done this a couple times.
Oops. Hold the towel. Now before I do the last potato, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, just so it can start melting. And 1 more. I mean, that's what the recipe calls for 4 potatoes and 1.5 pounds of beef, but I think you could make more than 4 potatoes worth. Depends on how big your potatoes are. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I will add 1/4 cup of whole milk and 1/4 cup of sour cream and a teaspoon of salt and some ground pepper. Now you could use a potato masher, but it's just such a little amount of potatoes that I think it works fine just to do. We're making mashed potatoes, and this is the icing, I guess you might say. And it doesn't matter if they are kind of lumpy. I browned the beef with 1 onion that was chopped and 2 cloves of garlic that I grated onto it. And now, seriously, it's almost too easy. It's almost embarrassingly easy. If you've never used jarred gravy in your life, this is the time to use it.
Why make it hard?
And the frozen mixed veggies. some recipes just call for peas and carrots, but you know, like I say, whatever you like, just put it in there. And this really makes a difference. A teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. It just gives it a little bit of, I guess. All right, now, all you have to do after this is stuff the potatoes. Yes. Let's see, let me get a spoon like this. I stuff them as, you know, full because after all, this is like a one dish dinner, I guess you could call it. I mean, it has everything. It has meat, veggies, and potatoes. See, there's plenty of meat mixture for, I'd say, 4 more potatoes, really.
Yeah.
All right. And now we will put the mashed potatoes on the top. Oh, I forgot. Oh, my goodness. Glad I remembered. Chives. You stir in, you know, chopped chives, fresh chopped. So, what I did was experimenting with this yesterday. I just started dabbing the mashed potatoes on top. And, you know, I don't know about you, but you can never have too many mashed potatoes. So, and we'll have plenty of mashed potatoes so we don't have to worry about running out.
This would be so easy, just
So easy.
after dinner or after work, just having to throw something really quick together, and you could already have all the ingredients on hand. And just
It is
ready.
just, it's one of the easiest, most versatile. Okay, now, you would put these in a 400-degree oven for,
Potato down.
yeah, potato down. Well, you know,
Hey, just scoop it all back on
we
there.
will. And you know, okay, this is something I learned when I was taking cake decorating. She said icing hides a multitude of mistakes.
Yes.
Guess what? Also hides a multitude of mistakes. Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes work the same way. That was just going to be a little creamier than the other one.
Oh,
Okay.
I want this one because it has double mashed potatoes. Now, that's a good lesson to learn. Make sure the bottom of your potato is a little bit flat. Okay, now in a 400-degree oven for 15 minutes, and the tops of the potatoes will turn a little brown. And then when you serve it, it said put a little pat of butter on each one. I don't know if you really need to do that. And you've got it. Now I'm going to show you the final product here. There you go.
Ooh, yeah.
Good to go. I would serve it in a bowl, frankly, with a knife and a fork.
Yeah.
And what else do you need?
Just go at it.
Shepherd's pie potato bowls coming at you.
Awesome. Thanks, Becky, so much. And y'all have a great day.